school. My homeroom is Vanderbilt, and my class is really helpful and thankful of each other. One of the most classes I did was lit in 5th and 6th grade because I didn't get it. I've always wanted to become a doctor because I get the chance to save and help people from breast cancer, one of our most fatal diseases. What I've learned about myself is this year my language is because I came here to the U.S. about 3 years ago, and I've learned how to speak English and about language. Some things I struggled with this year was lit because my teachers helped me understand, but my teachers helped me understand stuff until I got it all by myself.
I'm different than our senior. Some people couldn't guess that I love basketball and play the violin, or that I'm a straight A student. My favorite subject is math because that's where you see my best qualities. Great, zest, gratitude, and optimism, which obviously will make me great for a math teacher because she keeps me on my toes and never give up on me if I get an answer wrong, so I can't forget my mom. This school has helped me realize several things about myself, such as I could do a little better on a grade, but I'm a really good teammate. However, grit is not the only thing that I've struggled with. I also had a hard time with my self-esteem. I used to believe that anytime something bad happens to me, that it was done for purpose. I learned to realize that life
This is Karina. I'm Maya. Tonight, this evening, we are presenting the Grant Portfolio Project, and it's about how upper school's favorite elementary results. I'll be explaining the results and that section, and my teammate Karina will be explaining analysis about the results.
To this hard land, and I have no rights. I am not a man. No money, no love, no choosing my leader. Just shut down by some ungrateful man who I not even know. I just know the leather of his whip and the cold of his heart. But I'm confused. Life is supposed to be good. If it's this bad, why don't I die or run away? I'm tired of this. I need my rights. And I'm tired of the whips and chains of my life.
Westford expansion part 4.
So now this is the portion where you have the topics.
In your opinion.
We're going to just ask our
How about number 6?
questions.
Which is, what is the relation? Who ultimately has power?
He multiplied 80 by 200 hundreds, and he got 160, and then he had to move, he had 1,600, but then he have to move his decimal 2 places, and he gets 16.
I know that 10% of 80 was 8, so then I doubled that by 2, and I got 16, because 10% times 2 is 20%.
So that's a very fast way to do it using your knowledge of base 10 numbers, which is excellent. Were you able to follow how she did it? Did you understand what she did as well? Because that was also a correct way. I understand it as a fraction. And then
the context, and you use it for the evidence, and once you finish the context, it will lead to the evidence. And then from that, we took this data. Could you tell me what a thesis statement is? A thesis statement is a part of the essay that is basically your argument and the thing that you're trying to support, and basically the root of your essay.
Sorry, what do you mean the root of the essay?
That's basically...
Keep going with that metaphor. The root is where,
When I say like the root of your essay, I mean that's where you build up your essay. That's what you base your evidence on. Like, say your thesis is Abraham Lincoln was a heroic person. You would need to find evidence that shows that he was a heroic person.
And that's why women started the women's suffrage, because they started a movement that said we want rights just like men do. And
Dog walks 3/4 of a mile in 2 hours. How far does the dog walk in 4 hours?
And what advice would you give to a scholar who had trouble showing self-control? One advice I would give to a scholar is saying, think about what your actions now. How would that reflect on how other people think about you? Like they say, the first impression is the last impression. So you should always have a good first impression on that person and make that person feel, hey, I want to work with that person more. He has good this, or his son was good.
To fill out Cedric's rubric, focusing, you can also fill out the back of the post, and then in 5 minutes we'll share and give Cedric some feedback. Okay?
White.
Another minute. And then we're gonna give Ricky some feedback.
Speak a little louder, you know? So what is organized, we have to speak louder so everybody can hear. So we have to say what? Or you can speak, you know? That was my main problem. I'm not hearing clearly everything that you say.
And that's something I guess she will be struggling with, because I see that to her every day. She needs to speak up. I know she's probably shy, and no, probably she's a shy kid.
Because we don't have that problem in class.
I guess, well, with everybody here.
I think you did a very good job transitioning from your ELA presentation to your history. Like, you let us know, I'm now going to be presenting, and it was easy for us to know, oh, she's moving on. And you also did a good job of
Let's do that. I'd like to start with scholars. I'd love for you guys to give your peer, Raekwon, some feedback. So give him one glow, something you thought you did really well, and one grow, one area where you think you can do even better.
Keep in mind, you own your work.
So Raekwon, I like the way that you should the right amount of eye contact and just like in your paper, checking your paper. And I like the way you presented it, the whole project. But one thing I thought you could have done better was at your, first of all, your finger in your mouth. I think that was very professional. But you could have been more professional with your, body language. And so I think that, knowing you, I think that if you had practiced a lot, you would have done that better.
Of course, we all get that.
I like the way you presented. I like the way you present your introduction, because you made a lot of eye contact and you showed a lot of zest and you were honest. And I think
really spoke from the heart and made it very clear to all of us how hard you've worked on this project this year. I think an area for you to continue to grow is to think about when you're speaking, and if you get flustered or if you trip over a word, how you can push through that and give those really detailed ideas and be really specific. So I think that if I were your teacher, I would really push you, Raekwon, to be even more specific when you're giving details and when you're supporting your thesis.
Project, I thought there was a really distinct difference between the two projects. Just to be honest, I thought history, I think you did a great job. You could see the project, you were really emotional, you were involved, you were passionate about it. I think on the English side, maybe it seemed a little bit harder. You mentioned the project just in terms of writing it. So try to tackle those obstacles, the ones that maybe you struggle with a little bit more. Jump into that. All right?
That if I wing it through, it would be simple, but it wasn't. It came out to be harder than what I thought it would be. Like, overall, I felt that these projects came out good. I could have changed more by spending more time on it, but...
Say more about that piece. How, looking at your previous, what would you go back and change to make it better?
I would change the amount of effort that I put into my projects. As you can see, I think that this isn't up to my standards, and I could have change this by making it neater than it is, and using more of the vocabulary needed to get a proper practice.
All right, we're starting it up. Folks, get up out of your seats. Here is the bag. On your marks. Get set. Giggity.
And then put it into the pink picture. Exactly, yeah, much times I want.
This way?
I'll show you.
Alright.
I'm gonna give you free
Put the
blue.
take 2 blacks and stick them together.
2 blacks is in the
4 minutes, 22 seconds.
Yeah, in the blue and then stick it right.
And then stick it right on top. It can fall.
Yeah, like that, exactly like that. You're doing great.
With the white belt.
Do I have a limit of how many times I can look at it?
Nope.
Another white one on top of the white one. On top. No. Yes.
You can look as many times as you want.
Put the brown on the top, white one, and then put. Yeah. Put the brown on the top, white one. And put. No. On the side. And put a red on top of the white. The top one. Yes. No. The other way. Yes. Out. Put a green on top of the red.